So from instruction, I have taken base OS base image as a Alma Linux colon 8. This is the tag name version 8. So environment variables provide like this. If it is database means you can provide MySQL root underscore password, MySQL root underscore user, MySQL user, MySQL underscore DB name you can mention like that. So you know Docker build -t env colon v1. So mostly try to build images with tag names. It is a best practice because you keep in your mind it is, so every image I have created one specific version for POC purpose. You can say like that in under. So next dot is current directory successfully. So create one Docker container Docker run hyphen a hyphen name a1 Alma Linux hyphen it. Uh, So provide image name env colon v1. Now here root by default once switch to host to container, we should be in sec, root section of the container. So check once env. So these are the details. Easily user find the details and they're entering they're doing misleading activities, illegal activities on these containers. So in this case, you don't want to provide root access. See here, what are the environment variables you have mentioned in the Docker image? So all it is showing when typing env. That's it. So this is not a best practice for creating Docker images. You can use these environment variables in secrets. That is the best practice. Next instruction. Argument is over. And add not covered, not cleared yesterday. So now working on add as well. VIM Docker file. So this is the Alpine Linux version Tomcat. Base image as a taken Tomcat version 8 Alpine. So maintainer. So I have mentioned my name. Who is the maintainer of this? You can mention label like this. That's why label instructions used to specify the who is the author, who is the maintainer of this image. So you can define like this. Add instruction. So var file. So here var file slash prod app dot var user local. This is the default location for Tomcat web apps location. You need to provide this var file. Then automatically our application came into the picture. So Tomcat is a 8080 port. So you can use instruction. This expose instruction specifies that. So define a port number for container. So add instruction is copy file from host to this containers, running containers. So CMD instruction I have mentioned catalina.sh and run. This is the default process of the Tomcat container. This is the executable. See, catalina.sh is the executable. Run is the parameter. So you can define number of parameters. You can call it as a arguments, number of arguments. Depends on your use case. Now try to build this image. So I have var file section prod app.var. So that's why it is taking as a I mentioned directory slash file name. Check create once. Docker build -t add v1 dot is building. Image build processing is going on. So successfully image created. So Docker image ls. So these are the images. Create container from this image. Docker run -name web -d -p 8080:8080 host port container port. So provide add v1. This is the image name with version 1. Create container out of it. So container is created. Docker image Docker ts. So it is up and running. So try to access this from host. So Tomcat application is up and running. So now provide prod app. like that, our application is up and running. That's it, nothing. Okay, this is the one use case for deploying WAR files to our application existing WAR files, some POC documents. So we have some requirements. We want to do R&D on existing artifacts. In that case, we need to take that artifact from Nexus repository. So you can do addition whatever activities you want. This is the use case for that. This is a real scenario. So next, so here covered add org cmd copy also yesterday done. So entry point now using working on entry point cd so ls vam dockerfile. So check alma linux. So cmd instruction is a facebook.com. So here I mentioned ping is the executable in command. Executable means command only. Ping already you know Linux command. So -5. It is going to ping 5 times. If you use ping I5 google.com, you can use above instruction also. So here we mentioned CMD and entry point. Docker build -T. Next entry point. And small colon v1 dot. It is building successfully built. Image created. Docker run -name a2 already Alma Linux used. That's why container name a2 -it entry point colon v1 image name. It is pinging 5 times. It is going to pinging. Exited. So like that, you can work on this kind of activities. Next, cd ls clear ls. So add argument and cmd copy entry point environment expose. Now we'll work on expose from already over. cd expose vam dockerfile. So cmd. So already we have if you have cmd image on local, you can mention like this. So I don't have cmd image. So first create cmd. Image is going to be building. So Alma Linux updated. Nginx is going to be installing. One more building stage is there, 4x4. It's done. So now see echo welcome Nginx. It is going to be display on hello.html. Create container from this. -it -d -p image created. Docker ps. So just 7 seconds ago created. So E1 is the container name. So Nginx -daemon is the what is the where to access this Nginx server. So this is the Nginx / hello.html. So this is the welcome page. Like that, you need to change. You need to do customization. Next instruction: just clear all images from this host. Okay. -af. So all images are deleted. Once list out, so label cd bam docker file. This is the labels. You can use like this. See, nothing. Maintainer, who is the maintainer of? So information only, labels maintaining. That is about. Twenty. Mm, Next label, right? So created. Already a container name already defined. That's why getting error. To the environment variables, not how we can find labels come out of the container. Control P, Control Q. Docker inspect label image. So find here labels like this. That's it. Next, also our stress and user and work dir on build user. So these 5 instructions we'll discuss tomorrow. So, so next, can directly working on microservices based application. Then you will understand point to point how what is the labels and what are the environment variables. You can understand easily. And I will give some more additional Git repos for R&D. You can go through, get additional knowledge. So that is going to build more confidence in those use cases. So different use cases.